Yo, what's going on? What's happening? The one thing that I miss about living in America, and y'all are never gonna get this. Straight up, this is my word. You're never gonna guess it. That's my word. So the first thing is definitely not the food. Straight up. I mean, the quantity and quality of food nowadays that they serve in the regular restaurants or 5-star restaurants or, fast food restaurants, you're not getting it like how you would get it before, the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? The food nowadays just sucks. No lie. It's definitely not the music. What I miss about that? I mean, hip hop is dead. And then R&B, it been gone. You mean to tell me while I'm making sweet love to my old lady, I gotta listen to the likes of SZA and Summer that talks about crazy sex and drugs at the same time? Like, I remember back in the days, and I don't want to be this old head, but I gotta say, you know what I mean? I remember I had that 5-disc CD changer, yeah. And I used to shuffle the CDs up, you know what I'm saying? I had Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, Troop, Jagged Edge. No, that wasn't in the 90s. Jagged Edge didn't come out in the 90s. Who else was it? It was another, I think it was Mint Condition. Mint Condition, and it was one last person. I can't remember, man. We had so much good music back in the days, you know what I'm saying? It might have been Joe. I think Joe came out in the 90s or something like that. You know what I mean? So I used to shuffle them joints up. And I'll be making love with my sweet lady at that time, man. The R&B music was just like, I need you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about no drugs and shooting and all the rest of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely not the music. The music is just completely garbage nowadays. You know what I mean? It's not fashion. I mean, it's like nowadays people wearing trash bags over their bodies and they're paying $2,000 for the trash bag to have a name brand on it like Balenciaga or something. You know what I'm saying? So overall, it's just not the culture. American culture is just gone. It's deaded out. And that's real talk. And I know what y'all gonna say, man. Get to the point. Tell me, man. I really want to know what is that one major thing that you miss about living in America? What is it, man? And I'm not lying. I kid you not. I've talked about these people straight up in the most negative way. We all have to a certain degree. Real talk. But it's just like anything. You never know how much that thing or that person means to you until they're not there, until they're not available. And then you know exactly how much that person or that thing that you desire means that much to you. So I'm gonna have to give you all an answer while I'm doing a bop. You know what I'm saying? It's my niggas. That's who I miss. That's that one thing that I miss about living in America. And true indeed, I was an introvert. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hang around, you know what I'm saying, or hang out with a bunch of dudes and stuff like that. But throughout the course of the day, real talk, throughout the course of the day, I would bump into people like my man Larry that worked at the Harris Teeter grocery store that I would frequently visit. No lying. Every time I saw Larry, he would get in the cards or something like that, and I'll stop and have a conversation with him. And it was that bond that I had with Larry as a black man towards another. That if he was going through something, I would uplift his spirits. Or if I was going through something, he would uplift my spirits. We'd be talking about like basketball games or football games or women. It would just be that spontaneous conversation that I would always look forward to. Each time I would go to that specific grocery store, Harris Teeter grocery store, to see Larry. That's my word. Or the gym I used to go to. No lie, this is my word. I'm telling you, I'm not even making this up. I will go to the gym, and if there were, of course, there's gonna definitely be more melanin recessive men and women than black people in any gym, just about any gym. You know what I'm saying? But I will go in the gym, and if I could count at least about 10 to 15 blacks there, then I would go in. If it was only about 1 or 2, my golden rule would be, okay, I gotta work around or somewhere near them. Other than that, if it would just be none, I would be like, yo, man, it's either one of those days that I gotta get in and get out, get in and get my workout in and get the hell out, or I would just turn around and just get back in the car and drive off. No lie, man. Straight up, man. I used to talk about niggas all the time on this channel. How much, I want to be away from it. And I move out to the suburbs and, you know what I'm saying? I got away from the niggas and this and that and so forth. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something. Yeah, true indeed, I got away from a lot of them. But right across the street, there was a black family. And when I say niggas, I mean that as a term of endearment. I mean it like you're part of my family. And I miss just seeing just everyday black folks, man. Well, I'm just going outside and taking a jog. Because here, the place that I live in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you may see a black man, a black woman possibly once a month. Possibly. You know, I'm outnumbered here. And I feel a certain kind of way. Straight up. When Pretty Ricky and I lived in Charlotte at the same time, we hardly even talked to each other like that. You know what I'm saying? He's an introvert in his damn self. We hardly even talked like that. You know, we would do videos here and there together, but for the most part, we hardly even talked like that. And we hardly ever saw one another. But just to know that he was minutes away from me. And if anything popped off, I could rely on him was good enough for me. I can't get that same type of energy, you know what I'm saying, here. And one would say, well, yo, man, you know, you mean to tell me ain't no blacks here and this and that? So, nah, okay, well, let me take it a little further. There may be black people here, but I'm talking about black Americans. There's a difference. Because, see, in Africa, I'm not an African. They don't consider me as being someone that was born in Africa or from Africa. Nah, to them, I'm an American. I'm a foreigner. In the Caribbeans, even though I got family there, even though on my father's side, that's you know, they're Caribbean. They're from the West Indies, Nevis, to be specific. And then on my mother's side, they full black Americans, full-born Americans. Even though I got family from there, they consider me as a Yankee. In Mexico, Central and South America, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, they consider me as a gringo. So it don't make a difference where I go. I'm not allowed. I'm not part of these people's groups and races. I'm only a part of who and what I'm a part of. And that's a part of the Black American community. And I'm telling you, man, once we wake up and we realize just how much we want and need one another, we'll be powerful. They don't want that to happen, man. They don't want us to truly unite. Straight up. Black Americans run this world. We set the trend. Straight up. And the world follows us. That's my word. I'm telling you, this is my word. I live in a foreign country. And this is my word. When I go out, just about every day I go out, I see some indirect or direct way of how these people are copycatting or utilizing our culture that we created in America. And, you know, of course, hip-hop culture, that is. But yeah, man, I miss my niggas. Like, so I think it's July or August. I'm gonna take a trip to Miami, and the reason why I'm gonna take this trip is because of the fact that you know, I need to get some things, you know, that are very costly here, and it makes sense. Straight up, I've done the math. It would be more cost efficient if I were to just take a trip out to Miami and get the stuff that I need and you know, bounce into the States and bounce back out. It'd be more cost efficient. It'd be more cheaper to do it that way than to have it sent or to pay the prices that they asking for here, the country that I'm in. And I'm not looking forward to it because I know that my people, we going through some things. You know what I mean? Like all this hyperinflation, stagflation, funflation. I could see it before I left America. I could see it on our faces. It was written all over our face. Straight up. Even though I'm going to see the sadness and the pain and the suffering that we as a people are going through. Straight up, I kind of look forward to seeing my peoples. Real talk. And even though this is my word, I'm telling you, it gets deep with me. As I'm driving that rental and I stop at a stoplight and I see a black dude walking and he looking at me, he mean grilling me and shit, I look forward to that. I look forward to seeing that. Straight up, because I miss my niggas. I look forward to being in a grocery store or Target or Walmart and just one dude just acknowledging me like, yo, what's up? I miss that. I miss that bond. And I'm telling you, man, it's nothing like it. If you think, as a black man or a black woman, if you think that you can do without black people, I'm talking about black Americans. I'm telling you, I'm going to test you on that. Move somewhere like the Midwest. I don't know, Idaho, Montana, Wisconsin, where ain't no niggas out there. Or move out of the country. Move to Central America, South America, Mexico, where, now, don't get it twisted. There are black people in the Central South America and Mexico. You know what I'm saying? There are Afro-Latinos as well. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about there are areas where there are no black people. Move to those places. And then once you move to those places, tell me if you don't miss your niggas. Straight up. If you don't miss niggas, then I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to check your damn black card. We're going to have to check your black card to see if it's valid. Because I don't like when niggas act the fool. I don't. But there are some positive aspects around being around niggas. Straight up. You know, if they got your back, they got your back. Like, I'm in a country where I don't know nobody. And, you know, for my family, all we have is us. But I know when I was living in Charlotte, if I got into some shit, it wasn't nothing but a phone call away. Where I could be like, yo, man, you know, this and that happened. No, say less. I'm on my way. Can't get that here. Straight up. It's nothing like, I'm talking about, this is my word, it's nothing like black Americans. And maybe I'm just being biased because those are the only people that I could relate to. Those are the only people that I could bond with. But it's nothing like us. And I don't necessarily have to go back to Charlotte in order to get that bond. I could be anywhere. I could be in Los Angeles. I could be in Louisiana. I could be in Alabama. I could be in Mississippi. Yeah, there may be somewhat of an accent different. You know what I'm saying? People have accents in different places in the States, but for the most part, black people going through the same thing, experiencing the same shit that you experiencing in the state of Louisiana, the state of Alabama, the state of Virginia, New York State, Florida State. I mean, you name it. That's real talk. It's real talk. I even miss my niggas from Atlanta. Let's not be rash. Nah, for real, that's my word. I even miss them dudes too. And you know, y'all, you know on my channel, I'll be talking cash trash. Now, the fluffy people, if you know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna talk bad about them, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, I miss my niggas. That's my real, that's my word. Miss them. Miss them, man. Nothing like them. Nothing like them, yo. That bond that I have with my people. It can't be broken. Yeah, true indeed, man. We could be some fucked up people. That's real talk. But when we love and care about one another, it's a bond that can't be broken. And I just wish that that's what I think a lot of us black people have to do. We have to leave the country and just live in other places and be away from black folks. Just to see how much we mean to one another. Just to see how much we need one another. Not lying, man. I miss my people. And my family's the same way. My children too. They like, yo, man, where the niggas at? They ain't saying like that, but you know what I'm saying? We miss our people, man. We miss them. You know, not enough to move back to America because America is just burning. You know what I'm saying? And I urge my people to get off, to abandon ship. Straight up. Before that ship sinks, abandon ship. Before that house burns down, get out of the burning house that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. talked about, that he led his people into. Yeah, man, it's nothing like it. Straight up, man, I miss my people. I really do. And that goes to show that, no lie, man, like, I took my people for granted because they were always there. They were always available. And now that you all are not available like that, man, I miss the living shit out of you all. That's real shit. And I'm man enough to say it. Straight up. I'm man enough to say it. And that's not being weak. It's not being weak to express yourself, to let people know how you feel. That's not being weak. I miss you all and I love you all. Straight up. And personally, I could talk shit about you all, but I won't allow other people to talk shit about you all. Real shit. I've been around black people all my life. I've been around niggas all my life. For the good and bad. And I know that there's an energy that black people all possess. And when you're not around it, man, you just don't feel complete. I don't feel that strength. But when I'm around black folks, I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be in a room full of black people and you just, for some odd reason, it just be getting hot. It's like, God damn, it's hot as shit in it because it's the energy. That you feel. That no other race can give you. And there's no disrespect to other races. It's just that I love my people, and it's just that plain and simple. That's the reason why I made it with a black woman. I have black children. I love my black race. It's just that plain and simple. That's the reason why I'm on YouTube, or social media overall. Yeah, when you hear me talk about how I don't like black people and this and that and so forth, it's tough love. Ultimately, I want to see us win. And it's just that plain and simple. So I need to get back to convincing. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, I be trying to convince motherfuckers. Niggas be like, hey man, why you keep on coming out with all these videos about how America's this and America's that and how it's so lovely over here and you got monkeys and this and that's over here trying to sell y'all. Come on down. I need y'all niggas to be my neighbors for real. As long as you damn are respectful and you know what I'm saying, there's a culture down here and people already have their shit situated. Don't come down here and be on no colonizing shit. You know what I'm saying? Respect the people, respect the culture, and you'll be all right. Real talk. Other than that, man, yeah, man, I had to make a video like this. I miss my niggas. And it's just that plain and simple. I'm out.